Let me take you back to a time before skyscrapers and stock markets, to the golden heart of West Africa, to a man whose name still echoes through the sands of history, Mansa Musa. He wasn't a king, he was an emperor, the ruler of the Mali Empire, one of the most powerful and wealthiest civilizations the world had ever seen. Born around 1280, Musa Keita I rose to power not by inheritance, but by fate. His predecessor, Mansa Abubakar II, sailed west across the Atlantic with a fleet, seeking the edge of the earth, and never returned. So Musa, his deputy, became Mansa, or emperor. But he didn't just inherit a kingdom, he transformed it. Mali at its peak controlled massive gold mines. In fact, half of the world's gold supply came from West Africa. And under Mansa Musa, that gold flowed like rivers of sunlight. But here's the twist. He wasn't just rich, he was legendary. In 1324, Mansa Musa made a pilgrimage to Mecca, a sacred journey for Muslims known as the Hajj. But Musa didn't just pack his bags. He brought an army of 60,000 men, 12,000 servants, and dozens of camels, each carrying hundreds of pounds of gold. He gave away gold freely, to the poor, to merchants, to cities he passed through. And he gave so much that in Cairo he caused a financial crash. Gold became so common, it lost its value for over a decade. That's how wealthy he was. But Mansa Musa didn't flaunt for fame. He built legacy. He returned to Mali and poured his riches into his empire. He built mosques, libraries, and universities, especially in Timbuktu, which became a center of knowledge and learning, attracting scholars from across Africa and the Middle East. He made Mali not just rich, but respected. And here's the deeper truth. Mansa Musa wasn't great because he had gold. He was great because he knew how to use it. He saw wealth not as a crown to wear, but as a tool to build, to teach, to uplift. Even today, economists struggle to measure his net worth. Some say he was worth over $400 billion in today's money, but no number can capture the full weight of his story. He showed the world that Africa was not just tribal, it was civilized, advanced, powerful. And centuries later, his name still lives. Mansa Musa, the richest man who ever lived. Not just in gold, but in vision. So next time you think of wealth, remember Musa.